your boy, Man Mike Sports, and I wanted to kind of give you guys, obviously, an update on the, not the heavy hitters. The heavy hitters will be on Wednesday night, at 9 o'clock, to give our takes and our keys to victory to the Dallas Cowboys coming into town to face the Atlanta Falcons. And we need all of the Atlanta Falcons fans to come in, man, all right, and not sell your tickets. I already know how you guys are going to do. Y'all probably going to end up selling tickets regardless. So there's probably no need for me to even speak on this. But, like I said, at the end of the day, we need these Falcons fans to come in and do their thing. But this one, I don't know if a lot of people have went out their way to actually listen to the live show, so I probably have to cut that back up. But I got to reiterate what I was talking about, not only on last night's show with the on the originators, myself, Six-Man K-Styles, One Drill, a.k.a. Ron Drill and Roscoe, Mr. Tactician, Mr. Rub on your girl's booty for a living. We're going to, we were talking about Tyler Allgeier and Bijan Robinson. So I wanted to give this clear. So this won't be a particularly long live show, but I do want to say once again, what we mean by when we talk about Tyler Allgeier ain't it, and Bijan Robinson, and what these guys are and what they aren't. And I don't think you guys totally get that. So I'm going to go over it again. All right. It's crazy that we got to keep saying things over there, but until people actually get this, I'm going to keep saying it. All right. Just got to keep saying it. Got to give people the truth, whether they want to accept it or not. So this is what this live show is about. It's going to go about 20 minutes or so. So, but I wanted to kind of answer some questions from people, some comments. So don't sleep on our boy Tyler Allgeier. The fact is Bijan is not a 20 to 30 touchback. He's more of a Reggie Bush player, 7 catches for 7 carries. Tyler needs the ball 15 to get going and wear a defense down. And then Leatherface said, no back should run the ball that many times. This ain't 90s. This ain't the 90s and the 80s. And 3 Dirty said, you reach on this one to prove a point of a subject that was already on the table. Was that his first fumble? Bad time to fumble, but we recovered as we did on other mistakes throughout the game. But yes, Bijan is as advertised, only getting better, but it's reach. See, this is where I say you get the stupid motherfucker award. So this is the sit your goofy ass down award on live show. So I'm gonna keep doing these. Y'all already need to sit y'all goofy ass down with this. Okay, let me educate you people, because I for whatever reason, and y'all cockamamie bullshit ass brains, y'all believe Bijan Robinson and Tyler Allgeier is on the same level. They're not. Okay. I want to ask you guys one question before I get into it. Where was Bijan Robinson drafted, and where was Tyler Allgeier drafted? Okay? Because it's clearly you guys think that these guys are on the same level. Don't know why, but clearly you think these guys are on the same level. I have no clue why I think these guys are on the same level, because it's not even remotely the same. And this is not nothing I'm saying. This is what the scouts are saying. You've made it up in your head. You pushed this narrative because of how you perceive a player to be in your head. You perceive this guy to be something that he's not. This ain't me saying it. So we gonna do education right here. Okay? Y'all don't understand logic and being educated, so we gonna dumb it down. We're gonna get stupid. So y'all about to get educated. Okay? Just so y'all know. We about to get educated. Y'all about to get educated. So we're gonna look at some numbers and we're gonna look at the scout reports and all this type of stuff. So you guys can understand the difference between what I'm saying and what the scouts are saying. Okay? The scout said this about Bijan. The scout said this about Tyler Allgeier. Not me. So we're gonna go to Bijan Robinson. Let me pull it up. Bijan Robinson. And I'm gonna read verbatim. Scouting report on Bijan Robinson, where he was drafted. Because again, this is you guys not understanding what the truth is. You can't handle the truth. Don't ask for the truth. Okay? You're far more likely to go somewhere else and the other channels to say to bounce the ideas off of them and see what they say. But I can promise you that every wise and unbiased person that doesn't do Falcons content is going to tell you the exact same thing that I'm about to tell you. Nobody in their right mind would say Tyler Allgeier and Bijan Robinson on the same level. Nobody. Okay? Nobody who's ever played the game will ever say that Tyler Allgeier and Bijan Robinson are the same. Nobody in this right world will look at Bijan Robinson and say Tyler Allgeier is the better back. Nobody. Nobody in their right mind. Okay? Nobody has said that. You guys stated this. So when we talk about Tyler Allgeier, for one, who in the hell is sleeping on Tyler Allgeier? Okay, that's one thing. Who in the bloody hell in the Atlanta Falcons and in the NFL is sleeping on Tyler Allgeier? Nobody. You guys are stating that. So when we talk about what the truth is, the truth of the matter is the scout said that he's better. Okay? The scout said he's better. The players say he's better. The defensive coordinator say who's better. Why? Because of how they perceive when you look at on the field who they're most afraid of. Who are they game planning for? Do you have guys putting 3 and 4 players around him? No, you don't have that. You don't have 3 and 4 players trying to take away Tyler Allgeier. You don't see 9 in the box trying to take away him. Do we see 9 in the box to try to take away Tyler Allgeier? No, we don't. Okay? We don't see that. So, like I said, when we talk about what the truth of the matter is, this is the truth in regards to Bijan Robinson. Okay? So, this is Walter Football, one of the best scouting websites there is, and this is their strengths in regards to Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson, an instinctive runner, an instinctive natural runner, elusive, excellent moves in the open field to dodge tacklers, decisive runner, fast to the hole, and explosive speed to break off long runs on any carry, threat to score on any carry, starts games fast, doesn't need carries to get in a groove, rare acceleration, tough physical runner, power back who can run over defenders, picks up a lot of yards after contact, keeps his feet going after contact, excellent vision, great feet, cutting back abilities, ideal build and size, finishes well, capable of creating for himself, capable of controlling games, runs well in the second half, quality short yards back, rare shiftiness for a big back, will juke defenders, as a second gear in the open field. Nice off hands, receivability, excellent route runner, willing blocker and blitz pickup. Has potential to be a very good back hard nose runner between the tackles, nose in the end zone. Superb power, stiff arm, wears down and intimidates defenses. Excellent knee bend, run behind pads. Perfect fit for a zone blocking scheme. Perfect fit for a man blocking scheme. Ball security, doable. Good character, good hard worker, and loves football. And then we look at weakness. He say his weaknesses. I read all that just to say what his weaknesses are. His weaknesses: good speed, not an elite like Chris Johnson or Todd Gurley when he talks his speed. So all of that was raw through football on Bijan Robinson. Okay, and like I said, we're gonna solve all of these. We're gonna solve all this nonsense about, whether or not AFN is, nitpicking and whatnot, or saying Tyler isn't this or this guy isn't that. Well, we're gonna talk about this now. Okay, we're gonna talk about that now. So this isn't something that Mike is making up. Okay. So we're gonna look for Tyler Allgeier, and it's got a report on Tyler Allgeier. And Tyler Allgeier statement is interesting. This is really good, y'all. This, like I said, we're gonna get to the bottom and the truth of this. So when you talk about, whether or not Bijan or this guy, that guy is pretty good, I don't think anybody is stating that this guy isn't a good back. The thing is just there's rules to this. There's levels to this. Okay. All right, so basically we talk about the pros of Tyler Allgeier. So Tyler Allgeier possesses ideal athletic profile with size, mobility, burst combo. He displays good overall vision, decisive. He is one cutback. He is a one cutback. He's a one cut back. Okay, he's a one cut running back essentially. All right, so he sees the hole and he cuts. All right, so he's a one. He doesn't have that ability to keep, to be shifty. So that's what a one cut back means. He sticks the foot in the ground and he shows an impressive burst and long speed. More so, Allgeier is new to the position and shown nice progressions at reading his blocks, good contact balance and competitive toughness. Excellent lateral agility, opening those hips and changing up his angles with fluidity. Basically, he's just fluid and changing the angles and whatnot and moving and being able to maneuver through the holes and whatnot. He's an elusive open field back for a guy with size. Nice movements to kind of freeze defenders. He has nice pace and stride, clean on his hits and whatnot. But the cons of this, Tyler does possess athletic profile, but that he doesn't always use all of his tools. He needs to work on finishing runs and will run upright and needs to learn how to drop his shoulder and improve contact balance. Not an overly creative runner and needs to learn how to set up his blocks better and press the offensive line. His feet are inconsistent and will have too much wasted movement because of it. Limited experience working behind gap scheme. So essentially what it is, all right, and this is just a summary of him. Tyler Allgeier has to be a solid backup that could develop into a quality starter. He displays the ideal athletic traits for a running back size. He is still learning the position and has a ton of upside. But this means he needs to work on his pad level, pressing the line of scrimmage, and pretty much it's saying he could be a special team player. What the Atlanta Falcons are using him as, kind of like a linebacker on special teams. But these are the difference when it comes down to these two backs. Their abilities are nowhere near the same. And this is, something a lot of people don't want to take in consideration. They're not the same. Tyler Allgeier and these guys are not the same. And like I said, I'm gonna get to this particular comments right here when we talk about what's the difference of these guys. The difference of these guys, they're not the same. Okay? They're not the same. In no way they're the same. But to state this guy, Bijan Robinson, when you have all of the experts that are going out their way to say that this guy's an elite back, he's special, he coming into the league as special, what are we talking about? Are we talking about feelings or are we talking about truth? Because that's the thing. Are we talking about feelings or are we talking about truth? We don't do feelings over here. We do facts. So if you can show me games, where Tyler Allgeier and experts and a lot of these people are saying where Tyler Allgeier is their guy, then we can have a conversation. But if you're just going to be emotional and not give me proof, where not only the experts are saying that Tyler Allgeier is a quality starter, those are the exact same words that we've been stating all along. So this isn't a matter of if the Atlanta, AFN and people at AFN are saying that Tyler Allgeier isn't a very good back, because he is a very good back. And he's proven those to be the case. He does have issues when you talk about his feet. A lot of people saying that Bijan Robinson is a guy that he only deserves and only should have 7 carries a game. That's literally the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Okay? We got to stop that. Why would you talking about a guy that has all those gifts? We talking about all those gifts, and a lot of it is explosive ability. He has the explosiveness to be a great back. So when we talk about whether or not these guys are anywhere the same, they're not the same. Tyler Allgeier doesn't have the abilities that Bijan and a lot of running backs have. And I think that's the thing that a lot of people are trying to force down our throat, is that Tyler Allgeier he's the same. Like I don't understand how we even remotely think that these guys are the same, because they're not the same. But the thing is, what we continuously display and say over here is that Tyler Allgeier, he's a different type of back. And what most fans prefer is a back like him. But we always tell you, again, power backs don't last long in the NFL. There's a reason why guys like, Adrian Peterson, Bijan Robinson, guys like James White, they last 15 years. Darren Sproles, like L Team, like these guys last in the league that long because they don't take that they don't take all those hits. And running backs have to be able to protect themselves. Running through a motherfucker's chest and running through a motherfucker's face is not good for you long term. Okay? Even Marshawn Lynch will tell you that. Even Marshawn Lynch wouldn't go to a point where, like, Marshawn Lynch wasn't a running back that was running dumb. And I think Tyler Allgeier, he's a one of those running backs runs dumb, but that's his skill. But the running backs that run dumb, and what I mean by running dumb, these guys use their power and they use the gift that they have. Tyler Allgeier was born with the gift of, of being able to be a power back. But power backs in the NFL don't last long. This is the reason why guys like Mike Allstott is still not being considered or on the threshold is getting to the Hall of Fame is because they're power backs. So I think there's a major difference in regards to Tyler Allgeier and Bijan Robinson. And I think this we have to clear what the misconception is that we're not saying that Tyler Allgeier is a very good back and he can't have and he'll never have games where he's rushing for 100 yards or he can completely control. Because as you always stated, as he stated, even on, what's the word, Dirty Bird, he just finished today, so go back and watch that. Styles make fight. So you're going to have games where Tyler Allgeier is better suited to play against a certain team than a Bijan Robinson. And that's perfectly fine. This is where I thought the Carolina Panthers, we pretty much stated that this is a Tyler Allgeier game against Carolina because we know how Carolina plays. So there's going to be instances where Tyler Allgeier is better suited for the Atlanta Falcons in that particular team, but it's nowhere near the same. And I think we, as Tyler Allgeier fans, you just got to be real with yourself. He's not that type of back. He's not. He can catch the ball out of the backfield, yes, but when you talk about defenses that have, players like Derwin James, Antoine Whitfield Jr., these guys they can hit as well as they are athletic and they can cover. So when you got guys and defensive backs and linebackers that have those abilities, how dangerous is a Tyler Allgeier if he can't run routes to shake those guys? And these are the things that Bijan Robinson can do. This is what separates him from those guys. He's able to, if you bottle up a Bijan Robinson, you're surrounding him, like he has the ability to not only shake you, but he can break through your tackles. And these are the things that we're finally starting to see Bijan Robinson, he's doing. But Tyler Allgeier, he's doing the exact same thing that we've seen from year one. And not that it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. But these guys and their abilities, they're nowhere near the same. And like you always say, it's levels to this. There's levels to this. A 15-point score is nowhere near as dangerous as a guy that's going to give you drop 30 and 40 on you every game. There's levels to this. It's levels to this. And I think this is the thing with Falcon fan we got to understand. All right. Noah says Bijan better than Red, but Tyler is a number one on 80% of teams. He can get significant snaps. But I think the thing is too, with a lot of teams, this is why guys like David Montgomery are that much more. David Montgomery, for example, look at the Detroit line. I think this is a perfect example to go along with the Atlanta Falcons and Tyler Allgeier. Is that David Montgomery? Everybody just looked at him as a quality backup. Nobody looked at him and said, "All right, he's a number one back." But when he got to Detroit and he is him and Gibbs, he looks that much more dangerous. Why? Because he has a back that does things that he can't do. So is David Montgomery a number one back? I don't think so. Can he be a number one back for a team? Absolutely. But when you talk about a guy that is a number one back, and then you put him, he isn't a number one back. It doesn't matter which player that you put, a situation you put him in. You put Bijan Robinson in a situation where he needs to get inches, he can get inches. When you need Bijan Robinson in a situation where he needs to shake a guy and get open and run a route, Bijan can do that. When you put him out against a cornerback and say, "All right, I need you to catch this pass and I need you to make a move, make a miss, stiff arm, and do all that," Bijan can do that. When you put him in short yardage, Bijan can do that. So all of these aspects, when you look at Bijan Robinson, he can. There's not a lot of things, and if you read, as I read on the scouting report, these are the things that separate, put these guys in, in the top echelon as far as being scouting. Bijan Robinson was a top 10 pick for a reason because of his overall abilities. When you put Tyler Allgeier, you're never all right. You got Sauce Gardner on this guy, and you saying, all right, Allgeier, go shake Sauce Gardner. Well, 9 times out of 10, that's not going to happen. But if you put Bijan Robinson on a Sauce Gardner, Bijan Robinson is far more likely to be able to get open against the Sauce Gardner than the Tyler Allgeier because of the sheer and the pure athleticism. So these guys are nowhere near the same in regard to their overall skill. What Falcons fans can't separate is that they prefer to have a Tyler Allgeier over a Bijan Robinson, and I think that's where the disconnect is. Everybody assumes that because a guy can get 1,000 yards, and there's 20, 30 running backs in the league that can get you 1,000 yards. Okay, there's about 30 running backs in the league right now that can get you 1,000 yards. No question about it. No question about it. That doesn't make Tyler Allgeier special because he can get you 1,000 yards. No, look, that's not what makes you special. But there are a handful of guys you can look in the NFL at running back position and say, all right, this guy has the potential to give you 15, 17, all the way to 2,000 yards. Bijan has that ability. And this is what separates these two. So it's not so much their overall skills. Say, all right, Tyler Allgeier can't do this. He can't catch the ball out of the backfield, or he can't run. Tyler Allgeier can't catch the ball out of the backfield. But if you're asking Tyler Allgeier to break away for an 80, 90-yard run and not get tired, well, that's not necessarily his skills. So this is one of the reasons why, like a lot of people are having, they're having a nervous breakdown because they can't separate the two. These guys are nowhere near the same. So, I went from Bijan needs more touches to you getting too many this year. At the end of the day, both of them. No. We're not going to take the easy way out. This is why we having the line. All right. This is why we have a live show, because I want people to tell the truth. Tell the truth. Okay. Which running back for every situation I just named, pass protection, being able to run routes, being able to break away from the defenders, being able to stiff arm guys and break away in short yardage, like every situation that you can put a running back in, which one of these guys are you far more likely to pick and choose? So we're not going to take the easy way out and say, no matter what. No. We're not going to do that. We'll tell the truth about this, and this is what we over here. We have the uncomfortable conversations, and so we're gonna be real about this. When you got every situation, it's 3rd and 13. Everybody's paying. You got the defensive backs paying 15 yards away. You need 10 yards to get a down. Which one of those guys are you going to catch? You're going to say, all right, catch that ball and make a move, make somebody miss, and get 15 yards, get 10 yards for a down. Which one of those running backs are you going to throw the ball to? So we're not going to take the easy way out, because this is what y'all like to do. Oh, the 2 yards, no, the 2 yards, no. We gonna be real right here. Which one of those guys in that situation you far more likely to Yeah, ain't that fucked up? I guess they don't want to hear my shit either. They don't want to hear the truth either, huh? But that's some fuck shit. But like we're gonna talk about what the truth is. All right, we're gonna talk about the truth. So you guys hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Hit that like button. So we use get this in the YouTube universe, make that go around so other people can find this conversation. But like, which one of these guys that is far more likely for the situation I just named? I don't look. I know what scenarios are. Okay, I know what the scenario. I know what Tyler did. But we talking about scenarios right now. See, this is what we gonna talk about. Adonis was good. Badass says Bijan is a better all-around back. No, about no, don't. I don't want that fuck ass shit. Stop all this bitching and whining because you won't answer the motherfucking question. I asked a fucking question. Answer the question for which I asked. I asked you. I answered everybody's questions. So answer the freaking question. Which back? If you 3rd and 10, okay, they're playing 15 yards off the ball. You need a first down, a desperate first down. Which one of these running backs are you far more likely to be able to get that first down with ease? Bijan Robinson or Tyler Allgeier? So we gonna answer some questions. Okay, Adonis said Bijan hands down. About whatever. No. We gonna talk about this. We gonna talk about this. About it. I don't talk about your attitude. You gonna answer the questions. James says Bijan. Nathan said Bijan and Mucho still dancing around. Come on, Mooch, stop dancing around. Answer the damn question. Mucho doing the dancing, bro. You about 400 pounds. I'm fucking with you. You too big to be dancing, boy. All right, answer the question, Mucho. All year because they expect it. So we talking about that situation. I love you, bro. We talking about this situation, being able to get that first down quick. See, here about what a full of shit. Okay, yeah, you fucking full of shit. Talking about some damn Tyler Allgeier. We're talking about being able to get that first down in a passing situation, an obvious passing situation. You need a first down to get. This man said Tyler Allgeier. He ain't even being honest. Everybody in this motherfucker done said this guy. He said it depends on the scheme. Get the fuck out of here. You need to pass the ball. You need a first down. What fucking scheme did it matter? I said that they were playing 15 yards off, okay, to prevent the big play. You need 10 yards. You need 10 yards to get a first down to keep the drive going. Which running back are you checking the ball down to get that first down? Is it Tyler Allgeier or is it Bijan Robinson? No. We gon' know. Answer the motherfucking questions, though. I'm in this live right now. Cause y'all don't want to answer fucking questions. I answer the motherfucking question right now because y'all keep telling us that we not answering y'all question. We're not being truthful. So we're gonna tell the truth right now. So the situation is third and 10. As a matter of fact, let's make it even more of a scenario. It's 4th and 10. They're playing 15 yards off. You need 10 yards to get the ball, and you have to pass the ball, and you checking the ball down. They taking away all your wide receivers. We're taking away all your receiving options, except for Bijan Robinson and Tyler Allgeier, the running back coming out of the backfield. The quarterback has to check the ball down to one running back. Who are you checking the ball down to? Everybody say Bijan Robinson. This man here, man talking about cover 2 now. Man, shut the fuck up. All right, just shut up. You see, this is exactly what we talk about when we talk about people and they denial. Okay, so we're gonna talk about, well, this is another scenario. 4th and 2. You need 2 yards. You need 2 yards. They're playing the cutback. So anything that cut back, We talking about cutback, and when we talk about cutback, we talking about the edges. So for the most part, they're stacking the line on the edges. You got a running back. You got two running backs. You got Tyler Allgeier and you got Bijan Robinson. Who are you taking the ball? Who are you handing that ball off to? Nathan said Bijan with his acceleration in regards to the passing situation. Raymond says Bijan without question. Noah said, yeah, and we, like I said, we're gonna get to this. See, this is why we talk. This is we talking about scenarios. Short yards, definitely Tyler. Of course you gonna say that. I already know what you about. Look, come on, bro. We already know your head. Look, your fingernail about damn near about to touch his anus. Okay, we know that. When we talk about Tyler Allgeier, everything that you saying is in favor of Tyler Allgeier. But we having a real discussion right now because we're gonna talk about something real. We're gonna talk about the real situation. This man here said there's so much we can do, but there's so much we can do. Get the fuck out of here. This is one of the most complete offenses in the fucking league. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You know what? I'm gonna ignore about whatever because he full of shit right now. If you're gonna say that this offense is only so much we can do with this offense, full of shit. This Falcons team have every fucking thing that an offense needs. Get the fuck out of here. We got one of the best offensive line, the best running back duels, one of the deep threats in the air. He's an elite deep threat. And Darnell Mooney, he had one of the best big wide receivers in Drake London. You got one of the most athletic tight ends in the fucking game right now, who's fourth overall in passing yards. And you sitting up here talking about it's only so much you can do with this offense with a quarterback like Kirk Cousins, who has been to big time situation, been through big time situation. Now you saying there's only so much you can do with this offense. Get the fuck out of here. These guys put up 550 yards and you gonna say it's only so much we can do with this offense. So again, 4th and 1, 4th and 2, obviously that situation is far more likely Tyler Allgeier is gonna get that. Okay? So this is what we're talking about. If you need your running back to be able to get to the outside, okay? It's a tall sweep. You need to accelerate and get those 5 yards so you can outrun a linebacker like a Deion Jones or whatnot. You have to outrun them. They've given you the edges because they're stacking the box and they're stacking the middle. So you have to toss that thing. Which running back are you tossing to? Which running back is you getting? You gotta go to the outside and you gotta extend this play and run the clock out because they're stacking the box. They're stacking the middle of the field. So the play is obviously they giving you that toss and giving it to the running back, giving the running back. So who, as an offensive coordinator, who are you giving that ball to? So we talking about Bijan Robinson. So those two situations in regards to that. And I got another scenario for everybody. I got another scenario for y'all because this is what I mean by like which guys are better. Okay? It's a goal line situation. It's a goal line situation. You're playing a team like the Atlanta Falcons. As a matter of fact, scratch that. I'm going to give you a better scenario. You have one of the best defenses in the league, but this defense their linebackers are primary physical guys. They're not so much fast, but they have strong physical, and I mean physical linebackers. These guys are not strong in rushing the ball or running the ball or getting to the edge. But if they're elite and stopping inside zone running schemes and whatnot. They're taking away the inside zone running scheme, but their weakness is on the outside. Which one of these running backs are you giving the ball to run those stretch plays on those outside zone running schemes? Which one of these players are you're going to in regards to that being able to run those outside zone running schemes. Which one of these running backs are you gonna give it to? So a lot of people saying the toss get to the outside. We're saying that it's Bijan Robinson. So that right there is two situations. And I got one more situation for y'all. So you're going to use Tyler Allgeier to run that outside zone running scheme, or you're going to use Bijan Robinson for the outside zone running scheme to take advantage of a team that's primarily very physical and taking away the inside zone running scheme. So if you're taking away the inside zone running scheme, which means those dives and halfback dives, the fullback dives, running behind the center, they're taking that away. They're elite at that away. So obviously it's going to be Bijan Robinson that's going to get the bulk of the carries in regards to that, if they're taking away the inside zone running scheme. So why is this significant? Because this is Tyler Allgeier's strengths, but you're going on strength. So as an offensive coordinator, you want to sit up there and continue to bust each other's head, trying to see who's the toughest, or you want to take advantage of their weaknesses. Chris says you run Tyler Allgeier inside zone running schemes. Bijan is better in any situation. He's just a better player overall. Allgeier good backup. He's a one cut back. Doesn't make you miss in the open field. So I noticed comments don't kind of die down a little bit. I wonder why that. So I got another situation in regards to these two backs. You have another situation where we talk about pass protection, right? This is pass protection. You got Bijan Robinson and you have Tyler Allgeier. Which one of these guys are the better pass protected? It's like the offensive line definitely is struggling, picking up the blitz. Which one of these players are you looking at to stay in to block? That's another situation. So John says Bijan is a better blocker. Bijan blocks better. Devon says Bijan blocks better. And he says, Albert says Bijan is an elite pass protector. Southside said they both are good pass protectors, but Bijan been on another level in pass protection. So those right there is four scenarios. So in pass protection is Bijan. In the outside zone running scheme is Bijan. And in being able to, as a pass receiver is Bijan. And Tyler Allgeier is better suited for short yardage and the inside zone running scheme. So which one of you guys will say at this particular point, we're talking about the overall IQ of games, which one say is the better running back as far as the overall running back IQ of the game? So who has the better IQ as far as the game is concerned? Which one do you say is like, all right, he's that guy? One. Badass says Bijan. Noah says Bijan. Jamer says Bijan. So we're talking about these different aspects. Chris says both. Mucho says Bijan is the better blocker. We talking about IQ here. Ripley says Bijan sitting defense up like chess pieces. So he says Bijan. So this is what we have. Just trying to have a real conversation about these two backs. So it's not personal when we say Bijan is him and Tyler ain't it. He's not it. He's not him. But it's okay for him not to be that. He can still be a valuable asset, and he is a valuable asset to this team. So, like when we talk about what the truth is, this is not just me stating this. We're giving you the opportunity to tell the truth. Because, like I said, we answer the questions truthfully around here. And a lot of people don't like the fact that, that we tell the truth about what it is. Tyler Allgeier he's a great back. He can get you 1,000 yards. But can we say that he can get you 50 catches out of the backfield with 7 touchdowns as a receiver? Don't think so. Bijan can do that. He has that ability. Can Bijan Robinson get you 1,000 yards plus a 700 and as a receiver? Yes, he can do that. Can Bijan Robinson get you in position where he can get you, that he can pick up those blitzes and allow Kirk Cousins that extra 2 seconds to get the ball to a guy like Mooney downfield? Of course he can. So when we talk about these comments that you guys are stating is pure emotional. It's your emotional tie to the player. So when talking about we're reaching, I don't reach. We tell the truth. See, this is why we call you stupid motherfuckers. Y'all don't take the time out to think about what you're stating. You're saying dumb shit that's not true because you're emotional about stuff. There's nothing when we talk about Bijan Robinson, Tyler Allgeier, there's nothing I said that was a reach. It's the truth. But in the confines of a team, these guys are a perfect duo. This is exactly what you need. So when we talk about the confines of a perfect duo and the confines of a team, this is why both of those guys together are elite. They're an elite tandem. Like, it drives defenses crazy. But when we talk about these guys as individuals, it's not even close. It's Bijan Robinson all day. It's like, all right, we know how LeGarrette Blount, everybody remember Ron Dane, LeGarrette Blount, what's that big motherfucker who played for the Giants? Brandon Jacobs. Like, when we got Brandon Jacobs, we're not calling the play for Brandon Jacobs for a toss sweep, okay? Who do that? That's dumb. You saying Brandon Jacobs, go be big, go knock that motherfucker over, get those tough yards. We don't tell Brandon Jacobs to line up as a wide receiver and say, all right, go shake somebody. That'd be dumb. And we're not telling Tyler Allgeier to line up wide receiver and shake a defensive back. He's not going to be able to do that. But these are the things that Tyler are unable to do. Can he catch the ball? Of course. But you need him to do specific things. Because one, you may not have the wide receiver to be able to do certain things. They're doubling, they're tripling your wide receivers, taking away your number one wide receiver option. And all you have is your running back to try to make somebody miss. This is why you need a dynamic running back. This is why you need a Bijan Robinson. This is why you need a Marshall Faulk. This is why you need, these running back Philadelphia. Good God Almighty! But this is why you need these running backs right now, because there are going to be times where they take away your number one and number two options at wide receiver. So you're going to need your running backs out of the backfield to make some. To get open, to be able to beat those one-on-one. because linebackers these days are only getting more and more athletic. The DBs are getting more athletic. So you're not going to throw Tyler Allgeier out there and say, all right, go beat somebody one-on-one. That's just crazy. You're going to ask Bijan to do those things. So this is why we say it's not even close in regards to these guys. Bijan is a generational type of talent. You don't see too many running backs and do all the things that he can do. And we're talking about all the things. We've seen running backs like Tyler Allgeier before. That doesn't mean for him that his value with the team isn't great. He has value with the team. But the truth of the matter, this is why Bijan is getting more carries. This is why he just started back. This is the reason why he was drafted number 8 overall. So it's, like I said, it's not even close. So I hope Saquon, my bad. I don't know why I was about to call him Laquan Barkley. Don't know why, but I don't know. Yeah. About whatever. I don't know what you smoking, but to say we don't have good wide receivers is just crazy. Yeah, that damn Kamara, CMC, Stewart, those guys were able to do multiple things. And they had no damn receivers. You know, even that Bucky Irvin motherfucker, that motherfucker can play. So when we talk about different types of running backs and there being levels to this, there's levels to each position. This is the reason why they call Kyle Pitts a unicorn. That motherfucker took a slant to the motherfucking house. Okay? It ain't many tight ends that, like, besides Brock Bowers, it ain't many tight ends that can take slant and take that mug to the house. It really isn't. So when we talk about there's levels to this and it being, you know, Bijan versus Tyler Allgeier, is the reason why the organization and any organization is going to choose Bijan over Tyler any day. It's because of these factors. So again, this isn't personal. No, we're not saying that Tyler Allgeier doesn't have a very important part of this Atlanta Falcons offense, because he allowed us to play a certain style of football. If we need to get nasty and gritty, that's why we got Tyler out here. This is why we got that offensive line. This is why Kyle Pitts is learning how to block in certain situations, because we're going to have to get nasty. We're going to have to get dirty. We're going to have to, run a motherfucker face like your boy Marshawn Lynch said. That's why we got Tyler out here. But for the most part, like, other teams are tough. They have tough players. They have tough linebackers. So you're not going to, just run through everybody's face like that. Devontae Freeman is similar to Tyler. It's like Devontae had great, he was shifty, but like he was more of he could do all around, but like as far as breakaway speed, I don't know if he had that breakaway speed, but he definitely was an all around back too. Obviously, he couldn't pass protect, and I think we all know that. Bijan is like an A student who also strays for extra credit. Bijan is like the A- student that does nothing extra. And like I said, that's the thing, Mucho. So it's not the fact that, we don't like Tyler, we disregarding his abilities. But Jew stated this is Jew Talk Sports, so head to his channel and check out the replay of his live show. There's levels to this, bro. Like there's levels to this. You got Michael Jordan, and then you got Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant wasn't, Michael Jordan, but he wasn't no slouch either. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's Michael Jordan, it's LeBron James. Like LeBron James is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but he ain't Mike. You know what I'm saying? It's Shaquille O'Neal, and it's Victor Wembanyama. Like Victor is a hell of a talent, but Shaquille is a whole nother motherfucking problem. It's Charles Barkley, and there's Kevin Love. Like Kevin Love was a hell of a player, but he ain't Charles Barkley. Like it's levels to this shit. Does that mean these guys aren't good? No. That they are not great in their own right? No. But there's levels to this. Yeah, like there's not a team. It's not many teams in the NFL that have the weapons that the Atlanta Falcons have. The Atlanta Falcons have like almost everything that you can ask for off. Like they have great offensive line. They got great running backs. They got damn good wide receivers. They got a damn good tight end. It's like offensively, and you got one of the better like quarterbacks in the league that can do everything besides run. Like that's probably the only element, but we even got that with Michael Penix. If we needed a quarterback come in the game and run if you needed a quarterback to come in and run, we got that too with Michael Penix. Like he runs about a 4.4. So this dude, we can come in and run some speed packages with a quarterback. So it's not a lot that this Falcons team doesn't have. This is one of the most talented young teams in the league. So no, I do not want Allgeier and anybody to go, but like at the end of the day, it's left to this. Bijan is gonna be that guy. The end. That's just the truth of the matter. So, like I said, and like I said, we had Drake, London, Daryl Hodge, Alama Zacchaeus, not elite, but they're good receivers. So it's like you don't have to have elite players, and Tyler Allgeier may never, ever, ever be elite. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have a key part to this offense. I mean, look at Alameda Zacchaeus, Aldrick Robinson, Taylor Gabriel. Like Taylor Gabriel was never an elite wide receiver, but he was an important piece to this Atlanta Falcons because he could do one thing well, and that's get open and use his speed. Aldrick Robinson, get open and use his speed. And when you combine your powers with the Julio Jones and a Muhammad Sanu, Austin Hooper and all those guys, like you combine all those players together, you get something special. So again, nobody has stated that Tyler Allgeier is a terrible player. But what I have said is, and I will continue to say, that there's levels to this shit, and it's not even signed. So anybody that says that Bijan Robinson ain't him, look, you're just obviously you're way, way, way out of your feelings. Like you got to get out of your feelings. So with that being said, man, this has been your boy, man, Mike. Went longer than I needed to on this subject. Stay tuned tonight for the Ladybirds of AFN, our very own Christy, Christy Whitney, Auntie Pam, Ms. Margaret T, Queen Asia, and so many others. So continue to support Atlanta Falcons Nation. Head over there, hit that subscribe button for the Birds of AFN. They're going to give their take on this past game. Hell, you might even see a few new people here and there. So with that being said, this has been your boy, man, Mike. And like I said, Tyler ain't him. Okay? He never gonna be him. He doesn't have that skill set to be him. Okay? Doesn't have that skill set to be him. But does that mean he's not a terrific back? Absolutely not. Bijan is him. And he's showing you that he's him. The end. All right. So hopefully this kills the debate in regards to what I stated about Tyler Allgeier and Bijan Robinson. I'm anytime that people say, man, how can you reaching? No, I've explained this twice. I explained it last night and I explained it today. Okay, so anybody that says that Mike says Tyler Allgeier isn't a quality back or he's not great or we shitting on his name. No, we're not. It's just the facts. There's levels to this shit. And y'all know it. It's levels to this. And he ain't on that level. But he's a terrific back. So with that being said, this has been your boy, man. I'm out of here. Peace.